Some contentious moments during the Faro hearings today. The director of ship management discussed an email he sent out about Captain Michael Davidson. The attorney for Davidson's widow did not agree with the line of questioning.
The director was also questioned about maintenance issues on ships and specifically about the boilers on the Faro. Channel 4's Chris Parento is joining us live from the Prime Osborne Convention Center with more on today's hearings. Chris.
For most of the morning, the director of ship management for Tote Services was testifying before the panel. He said that any maintenance issues that came up on a ship, whether it was in port or underway, were the captain's responsibilities. He also said that Captain Michael Davidson's style wasn't necessarily one that everybody on board his ships was fond of. In the email, Jim Fisker Anderson said about Captain Davidson, quote, "He's a stateroom captain. I'm not sure he knows what the deck looks like. Least engaged of all 4 captains in the deck operation," end quote. Another email from an HR rep was questioned, and attorney William Bennett again objected.
You have in your data collection over the last couple of months comments made by those who sailed with him who thought he was one of the finest officers they ever sailed with. And if this is a fact-finding mission, let's get to the facts, and not innuendo, supposition.
Another email discussed was one Davidson sent to the designated person ashore and to others, asking for permission to take an alternate route, saying, quote, "I will wait for your reply." Fisker Anderson eventually replied that it was authorized, despite saying the captain didn't need permission to change course.
I wanted to make sure that it was 100% clear to Captain Davidson that any diversion that he wants to make is certainly acceptable.
Fisker Anderson said that safe passage of ships is much more important than schedule. He says that Tote closely monitored Hurricane Danny and Tropical Storm Erica since both were projected to impact port and shipping operations, unlike Joaquin, which was forecasted to move into the North Atlantic.
There's no course recommendation or routing recommendation from Applied Weather Technologies.
There is none, or there is none available.
We were not using a recommendation from Applied Weather Technologies.
Today's hearings have wrapped up. We expect them to begin tomorrow morning with Captain John Lawrence from Tote Services. He is what's called the designated person, the person on shore that Captain Michael Davidson would have communicated with directly while his ship was underway. Live at the Prime Osborne Center, I'm Chris Parento, Channel 4, the local station.
Chris, these have been long days of testimony. Today was day 4. So how have the family members of the crew members sitting there in the audience been handling all the testimony that they're hearing?
I've talked to them a little bit between some of the recesses that they've had, and a lot of them have been coming out, taking a break. They say it's very emotional to listen to. They also say that they're a little bit frustrated because it seems like there's a lot of finger pointing back and forth rather than truly trying to get to the bottom of who might have been responsible for this tragedy.
All right, Chris, thank you.